Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be changing the route. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Wait, here we go. Ninja. Ready. Boom, 22. Go.
Throwing Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Running inside, it's McAllister. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Bender. Bridge. Magic.
Keep it on the ground. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. The run inside. It's Lacey. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. to pass. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He'll pitch it. Got some room, entered the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Magic.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. With the catch, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Running inside, it's Lacey. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Send the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route. This quarterback part of their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on 4th down, keep on my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeps it on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive.
Breaks away in the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Sellers. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
That keeps the score. Ole Miss 14, South Carolina 6. Number 25 set to take this one.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now on the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After the touchdown, if they could get this two, we'll have a tie ball game.
Here we go. Shift.
They'll send the back in motion. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Finds a man on the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lacey. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Rebels. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Finds his man. It's Harbor. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 12 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. And he's knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
28, South Carolina, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The offense changing the play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll keep it on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Throwing right. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on him. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Sends it back in motion. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. This is really aggressive here. Still just a 1-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
On the delay, it's Lacey. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Pulls it in. It's Haas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Throwing, Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Clark. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And this is a no-brainer. It's fourth down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sellers fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
This offense defense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. We got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Maybe some room here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. The screen. He's got wheels. Breaks the tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
But if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Kill it. 180, raise car. 180, raise car.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to take off. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing Sellers. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Motion from the wideout.